second down has in store. Play clock winding down. Now Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Dobbs is throwing. Dances by him. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Here's Bell. Nifty move. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Second down now after the pass completion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a carry here for Terrence West. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The play clock's running down. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd and 5. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. To throw is Dobbs. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here come the Ravens. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Wentz. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his man, that's Macklin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Wentz will try again on second down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Again, it's Wentz setting up the screen for West. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here to at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
This fielded at the 2. Gets past one man. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And some room to maneuver. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, it's Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Muscles him off. He's going to take a shot, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. The Bills have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
He's going to look deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Wentz. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. In motion left comes Bryant. The give is to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Dobbs. They'll roll him out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to throw Dobbs. This is Bell on the dump off. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So they're operating in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Carpenter now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They begin here with a run by Wentz. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On third and long, it's Wentz. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? But look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Let's go! White, 9! White, 9! Flex round! Flex round! Oh, let's go! White, 9!
On first down, Downs to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, Wentz. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz now on first down. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Crockett Gilmore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Ryan, do it.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go.
Dobbs is throwing. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Swayze Waters now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a dump off here to Robinson. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Wentz now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a give to Bell running left. Twisting away. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On second down, Dobbs. James has got it. Complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes left side. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here.
And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe.
That's being tested right here. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Throwing is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 21. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Ravens on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ryan Shazier coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now Wentz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. A give to Bell. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Around the NFL, they're in the fourth now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.